Good day, everyone. At our last leadership summit, the session identified a number of issues that are prevalent in the organization. Let's now take the time to reflect on the leadership posture that we agreed to for the issues identified. Issue number 1: ineffective communication. Important communication is received but not taken seriously, which could result in a confused organization that has limited performance. The situation is then compounded by demotivated staff and the employees not communicating as much and as clearly as they should, which will result in important communication being received but not taken seriously. In order to ensure that this situation is attended to and resolved, the leadership posture to take is that of the leader communicating clearly at all times in order to make sure that the key messages are received and taken seriously. Issue number 2: lack of synergy. This situation will lead to working in silos, and in the process, the goals within the organization will not be realized. This will result in a disjointed vision, and in the long run, there will be a loss of funders, which will also result in serious reputational risks. In this situation, we need the leader to initiate organizational transformation, change management, and a leader to lead performance. Issue number 3: no proper performance management system. The situation is undesirable as it will lead to no drive for excellence, a lack of drive to attain organizational goals, and the absence of a properly coordinated system of employee effectiveness, which in reality implies that the organization is not a learning organization and staff turnover is high because there is no role clarification. For this, leaders need to adopt a posture of what gets measured gets done, and leaders need to drive the goals of the organization. Issue number 4: COVID-19 and other disasters. The organization needs to be disaster ready, otherwise the beneficiaries will not be serviced, which may lead to a change in the focus of the organization, and the organization will lose some sponsors, which will be topped up by the organization not meeting its goals. Here, leaders need to develop a disaster-ready organization, and leaders need to see an opportunity in disasters. Issue number 5: policy is not always proper fit for NPOs. This issue will result in lack of compliance and in the process lead to bad audit outcomes and governance gaps, which is a sign of overall institutional weaknesses. Leaders are policy champions, and leaders must coordinate policy issues. Issue number 6: lack of adaptability of organization. The organization will be stuck in the past, and the beneficiaries of the organization will suffer. In order to fix this issue, leaders need to anticipate the terrain through risk management. Issue number 7: lack of trust within the organization. This results in infighting within the organization and no focus on what matters most, which are the beneficiaries and the donors. For this issue, the leadership posture to take is that the leaders need to lead the change within the organization. Issue number 8. Lack of unity of purpose. If this situation is unattended, it will lead to employees not functioning as a team and having no sense of organizational loyalty, which in turn leads to fragmented interventions and competition. And this situation will make gossip and misinformation thrive. For this, leaders must be unifiers and always seek action aimed at unity. Issue number 9. Lack of implementation of decision within the organization. This situation will result in the branches suffering due to lack of capacity and a stalling in executing programs. In this situation, leaders need to ensure that the decisions are followed through with clear indication of whether or not such can or will not be implemented. Issue number 10. Lack of transparency. The persistence of this reality will lead to speculation and distrust among colleagues, which may also lead to reputational risks, and eventually authority lines and definition will be misconstrued. For this, leaders need to provide a conducive environment for the organization's business. Issue number 11. Limited growth and development limitations. This situation will lead to non-participation of workforce to the organization's mission, which will also lead to complacency of workforce and limited staff retention, which will lead to operational misalignment. Leaders must update employees on pertinent progress of the organization, and leaders must create a retention strategy and development program that will yield a positive impact to the organization's core business. Now, these were the issues we identified and the leadership postures to take in order to solve them. Thank you for watching this presentation.